This is a BX Harlem Nights production.
Welcome to This Week in Knights Nation. This is Rod Newell, your host and narrator here at Tabb High School in the Boogie Down Bronx. And our debut show that follows the adult amateur team, the BX Harlem Knights. We begin our season midway, where the Knights find themselves 6-7 after a 4-0 start. This week's opponent is New York City Metros, who are currently 3-11. The Knights swept the doubleheader in their previous meeting. However, the word is that the Metros are a much better, improved team. Let's go on the field, where our field correspondent, Grace Sandy, speaks with Manager Marte.
Thanks, Rod. Manager Marte, firstly, who will you be starting today's doubleheader, and what factors into deciding who to start?
Well, today I'm going with Chino Santos to pitch game 1. Game 2, I got Dallas Tavares. The factors I have is I have the utmost confidence that these pitchers are going to get it done.
Okay, due to some rainouts and a bye week, you guys haven't played since June 8th. Do you expect your team to be rusty after a 3-week layoff? And what, if anything, do you do to keep your guys ready to play?
I mean, the 3 weeks layoff has been hard on us, but we've been having practices. We just had our first cookout. We did a little inter-squad game to stay in shape, so the rush shouldn't be a factor in today's game.
Okay, that sounds great. You appear to have a light schedule for the remainder of the season, facing teams with losing records. How do you keep your guys focused and not take these games lightly?
Well, honestly, to me, there's no light teams in this league. You know, we gotta play, come hard every day, go hard no matter what team we play, because in this league, any team could be any team. So we gotta stay focused, and don't forget what's our goal, is get to the playoffs, championship.
Thank you for your time, Manager Marte, and good luck with your games today.
All right,
Rod,
thank you.
Back to you.
And now for Game 1 highlights. We begin the game with the leadoff walk by the leadoff hitter, Jamal Solano. With Odalis Tavares at the plate, Solano steals second base, sliding under the tag with another of his league-leading steals. Up comes Big Rod Newell with a shot up the middle, driving home Jamal Solano. A quick steal gets Rod to second base. With Jimmy Sulibera up at the plate, Rod plays cat and mouse. Taking the lead, Rod takes off at third and steals third base successfully. After a Sulibera strikeout, Kenny Joe Joseph comes up and lines one down the line, driving Rod home for RBI, giving us the second score of that inning. Melendez pops up to leave Joe stranded at first. We go to the bottom of the first with Chino Santos warming up. Metro start off the game with a leadoff single to right field. With runners on first and second, Metro's EH hits a shot to left field. Rod Newell tracks it down, throws it in. Solano catches and relays. Play at the plate, Melendez tags him out. The 7-6-2 play at the plate is the second out of the inning. With the bases loaded, Chino Santos walks in the first run by walking the third baseman of the Metros. With runners on second and third, Chino Santos is able to strike out the last batter of that inning. We go to the top of the third with one out. Solano reaches on a throwing error by the second baseman. An errant pickoff throw gets Solano over to second base. With Solano at second base, Tavares hits a shot to left field, driving in Solano and pulling into second base for a double. With O.D. Tavares at second base, Big Rod Newell's at the plate. Goes the other way to left field, driving in O.D. Tavares for his second RBI of the game. And he's off. Big Rod Newell steals second base. Then third base. This leaves Kinjo with the sacrifice fly, driving in Rodney for an RBI. Lefty Melendez goes opposite field for a single. With the runners on first and third, Claude Meach Robinson comes up and gets a walk to load the bases. With the bases loaded, up comes lefty Laureano. And unfortunately, he strikes out. In comes Joseph DeMaio in the bottom. The first batter, DeMaio fakes his singles to right field. He gets help from the defense when on an 8-6 put out, with him trying to stretch a single into a double. Solano lays the tag. With one man out, DeMaio walks the next batter. The next batter singles, leaving men on first and second. Metro shortstop hits a shot to left, scoring 2 runs. With the runner on third, DeMaio was able to get the 1-3 put out to end the inning. We go to the top of the 6th with the Knights down 6-9. Pinch hitter Eric Coburn leads off with a walk. Kareem Rhodes comes up, lays down the bunt. Coburn on the move. Errant throw by the pitcher allows Eric Coburn to score from first base. The errant throw allows Rhodes to move to third. With Kareem Rhodes on third base, Joseph DeMaio grounds out to third base, getting the RBI when Rhodes slides into home. We go to the top of the 7th, 1 run down, with the runner on, Melendez singles, moving the runner to third. With runners on second and third, Eric Bono comes up. He singles to left field, driving in pinch runner Cosby. However, Kinjo, trail runner, was thrown out at the plate to end the inning. Tied at 9-9. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning in a 9-9 tie. The closer, Kareem Rhodes, leads off with a walk, putting the go-ahead run on first base. With the winning run on first base, Kareem Rhodes gives up a double to right field, which resulted in a 9-6-2 play at the plate, saving the game for the Knights. It was a controversial play. Tag apparently was missed, as you see, but a good acting job by Juan Melendez, seasoned catcher, gets the call and saves the Knights from the run scoring. The runner protested to no avail. With the runner on third with 1 out, player grounds to second base. Play at the plate, tags him out, saving the Knights the loss. Catcher, at a heads up, realizes the run on first is off the base. He guns the ball down to Eric Wano. Wano applies the tag. Game ends in a 9-9 tie. And now for Game 1 post-game interview. With me, I have Rico Suave Melendez and Joe DeMaio. Joe, you did a great job finishing the game. We were down. You came in. You pitched, I think, 3 or 4 innings with no earned runs. How did it feel to be out there today?
Felt good. Great defense. My team backed me up all the way. Couldn't do it without them.
Well, you haven't had a lot of opportunities. How did it feel to be out there?
Felt great. It brought back memories. Back to the college days.
And Mr. Rico Suave, you had a couple of putouts and an exciting finish. 2 putouts at the plate with some assists from your infield. How did that feel ending the game, shutting it down, ending 9-9 when it could have won the game either one of those plays?
Just like you said, I had a good defensive throws from both. Solano, he did it twice and throughout the game, but that one was really, really important. He got it. I was looking at the runner. I put myself in a position where I can catch and dive. That's what I did because that's the only play that I had at the moment. but definitely got to give it up to Jamel. He played his part.
Well, they were back-to-back plays, and they were quite exciting. But then you had the wherewithal to catch a guy off at first base to get a double play, I believe.
Yeah, because he obviously saw that his whole bench was in a whole like chaos. They thought they had got the game, which was a mistake, and he had forgotten how many outs there were. So I was like, 2 outs, let me attack. And Eric saw me. I threw a nice slow throw, not to throw it away, and we got that double play.
Well, that was heads-up play, and even though you didn't get the win, congratulations on the comeback and tie-in, and congratulations on your good play today.
Thank you, thank you.
All right.
And now for Game 2 highlights. We pick up in the second inning with the leadoff walk by Eric Buono. After Buono advances to second on a wild pitch, Kareem Rhodes draws the walk, putting runners on first and second base. Next batter up, Anthony Cosme draws a walk to load the bases for the night, setting the stage for one of the best hitters in the division, Jamal Solano. Solano sets and waits patiently for the pitch to be delivered. Lines one down the third base line, driving home Buono. Followed up by Kareem Rhodes to score the first 2 runs of the game. The hit results in a double, allowing Anthony Cosme to pull into third. Runners on second and third are left stranded on a C.J. Butler strikeout. That would be all the BX Harlem Knights would need as O.D. Tavares goes on to strike out the Metro shortstop in the bottom of the second. Then fans the Metro's first baseman in the bottom of the third to end the inning. Moving to the top of the 5th inning, O.D. Tavares gets himself in a little bit of trouble by walking the leadoff batter, who really thought he was struck out, but he got the call and he goes to first base. With the leadoff runner on, O'Dallas gives up a shot to right field, allowing the leadoff runner to go move to third base. With runners on second and third, O'Dallas walks the next batter, leading to a meeting of the minds on the mound. Manager Marte comes out, checks on his pitcher. After a short discussion, O'Dallas convinces he still has some gas in the tank, and they leave him out there to finish what he's. After a conversation with God, O'Dallas returns to the mound and settles down. Perfect pitch for strike 1. Delivers. Batter pops up. Foul. A quick 2 strikes on the batter. With runners on second and third, 2 strikes, no outs. O'Dallas delivers. Gets them to swing for the strike 3 in the first out of the inning. With 1 out and runners in scoring position, the Metro player pops up to shortstop. The runners retreat. In a strange sequence, Solano misses the cat pitcher and the ball gets away. Ignacio Brenes retrieves, relays to first baseman Buono, and gets the out at the plate in the unconventional double play sequence to end the inning. Moving to the bottom of the 6th and last inning, Tavares in the game. Strikes out the EH for the second time in the game to end the game and get the Knights win. The teams line up and shake hands after a full day of baseball. And now for Game 2 post-game interview.
This is Rodney Newell here. I'm here with Odalis Tavares. Okay, today he pitched a one-run game. Don't have all the stats here. How did it feel today, Odalis?
Felt great. Just to be out there in the field was amazing.
You got into a little trouble there, but it looks like your defense got you out of bases loaded pickle early in the game. How did you feel after the game?
I mean, yeah, everybody runs into trouble, but at the end of the day, you gotta keep your team up. You just gotta be confident.
Okay, so you currently you're 2-0 now.
I'm 2-0.
Okay, yeah, you're doing good things for this team. Thanks a lot, and good luck rest of the season. And now for our segment, Meet the Knights.
So, my name is Newell, 23 years old, shortstop. I went to SUNY University. I think I fucked up though.
Hi, my name is Shane Cruz. I'm 23 years old. I play shortstop, center field, and I pitch. And I played for Wessamata University.
My name is Jimmy Sulivero. First base, I played at Bronx Community College.
Age.
Hi, I'm Eric Buono. I play first and pitcher. I'm 23 years old. I went to Washington College in Maryland.
Lamar Butler, 23 years old. Outfield, infield, utility pitcher.
What the fuck are you telling?
I don't know.
Juan Melendez, 21, Fort Montgomery, catcher.
I'm Justin Gallagher. I'm 24 years old. I pitch and I play middle infield. I went to San Jose State first semester, and I played for the fall ball there, but then I hurt my arm. And now I moved to New York and I'm playing here.
What's the matter? That's a good one.
All right, go.
My name's Ignacio Brenes. I'm 25 years old. I'm number 34, play catcher, and I played baseball at Borough Manhattan Community College.
Excellent.
My name is Sammy Sosa Jr. I played for the Plátano League. Play second base, right field, and it's all about swag, baby. That's it.
And now for BX Harlem Knights Player Profile of the Week.
Years old, shortstop. I went to SUNY University.
In every episode of This Week in Knights Nation, we plan to feature a player profile of the week in order for our viewers to get better acquainted with the players on the team. We're here today with Jamel Silky Smooth Solano, rookie shortstop for the BX Harlem Knights. Solano is currently a league leader with a batting average at .523 with 44 at-bats. That's second in the league. Fifth in the league in hits with 23, and first in stolen bases with 27 steals in 29 attempts. He is the team leader in all of these categories. Mr. Solano has been chosen to be our first player profiled due to his exceptional play and contribution to the team on the offensive and defensive side of the game. That being said, I'd like to welcome Jamel Solano.
You don't clap. Let's have fun with it, guys. Let's have fun with it.
Sorry, I swear.
Hold it. I can't hear you. Uh-oh.
Thanks, Jamel, for coming into the Knights Nation studio for this interview. How does it feel being chosen to be the first player profiled of the week?
It feels good. It's a humbling experience being that I played for this team just 1 year. And I'm hitting well, and
Jamel, we hear that based on your play, management has given you the nickname Silky Smooth. It was later discovered that you were called Silky in college or high school. Tell me how you feel about that. Can you tell me how you feel about being called Silky? Or Silky Smooth, should I say?
Yeah, well, this is the first time I get called Silky Smooth, so it's I don't know, I can't complain because it's actually a positive name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to be called Slick in high school.
Oh, I see.
Because I was slick with things. It kind of ties in with being smooth too.
Right.
You can't be slick without being smooth.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So.
Kind of like your position on the shortstop.
Yeah.
So maybe we should call him
Slicky smooth.
Jamel, we like to start by learning a little bit about you and your life. So tell our audience where you were born and raised. How about your life growing up?
Okay. I was born and raised in Dominican Republic.
Mm-hmm.
So I came here to the U.S. when I was like 2 years old, and yeah, I lived in Queens at first, and then I moved to the Bronx like 2 years later.
So is that where you're living now?
Yeah, I've been living in the Bronx for like 20 years.
Do you have a large family, small family?
I have a large family. Like I have family here in New York, Boston, and I have my mom's side of the family in the Dominican Republic.
Do you have a lot of siblings?
Yeah, I mean I have a sister, older sister,
Mm-hmm.
and a younger brother. I have like 20 million cousins. You know,
Nice.
I have like 30,000 uncles.
Wow. Did you grow up rich or poor?
Well, our family was poor. I would say we were poor.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't have a lot of money.
How old were you when you started playing baseball?
I was 6 years old when I first started, and I started. I was introduced to it in DR actually.
Wow.
So when I went to visit, at like 5, 6, that's when I started playing, and I was in like a small academy. It was youth.
Did you know how to make the glove out of the milk carton?
No. No, but we did use like it was like styrofoam, and we made like that's how you get the soft hands.
Okay.
That's how you get the soft hands. But I didn't have to use that. No, I had I bought this. It's called the Skills.
Yeah, we got Skills.
Yeah, Skills.
Baseball player most inspired you as a child, and who most inspires you now as an adult, and why is that?
As a child,
Mm-hmm.
Paul O'Neill was one of my favorites. Paul O'Neill, Alfonso Soriano,
Mm-hmm.
and Derek Jeter. Like,
Derek Jeter.
I love Derek Jeter's work ethics on the field and off the field, so I look up to that.
Play like him. Quiet and effective.
Yeah.
How would you describe your relationship with the management and coaching staff here on the BX Harlem Knights?
It's all respect, honestly. I know that they're trying to manage and I'm trying to play.
Right.
You know what I mean? So anything that they want me to do, I'm on board. You know what I mean? Anything to help the team out. So yeah, I basically just speak to them on a one-on-one basis. Whenever I feel like anything's wrong, but so far everything's flowing smooth.
Yeah. Jamel, tell us what your personal interests are, hobbies, and your favorite pastime other than baseball.
Well, other than baseball, it would have to. My personal interests and hobbies is, I like to rap. I'm into music.
That's
so
great.
I rap, I sing, I dance.
You do bachata?
I dance bachata. I draw. I do graffiti since I'm like a graphic designer. So I do a lot of graphic stuff. I like to edit videos too.
That's fantastic. So you went to a 4-year college. Are you still seeking to further your baseball career?
At the professional level.
At a professional level.
Well, yeah. That's always the plan. I'm still young, so as long as I'm under 25, I'm gonna see if I can make it happen.
Oh, most definitely.
So I went to a tryout in Dominican Republic like 2 years ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think it was for the Rays. But they told me to come back based on my weight. I wasn't there yet, so
right.
I put on like 20 pounds in like 4 or 5 months that one time. But I wasn't doing it the right way.
Right.
I was putting on mostly like unhealthy ways.
So they wanted you to put on weight?
They wanted me to put on some weight, muscle, because I was like 150 something when I tried out.
Right.
So then I gained some weight, went back, but I was still. They told me that since I was playing for my college,
right.
I had to wait a year in order for me to play with them.
I see.
You know what I mean? So I had a choice either to stay there a year or finish school.
Right.
So I decided to finish school, and
What was your major in school?
My major was communication and information design.
That's fantastic.
So yeah, communicating with design.
Do you plan on seeking a future with that?
Yeah, always. I'm trying to start a small business where I can utilize my skills and then create logos for companies and for myself.
We have seen your dog at some of the games. Tell us about him and how long you have been a dog lover, if you would call yourself that.
Okay. Yes, I am a dog lover. I love dogs. I love big dogs. My dog, his name is Blake. I had him since he was 2 weeks old. Yeah, so he's 2 years now. So he's big. He can reach my chest if he stands
Wow.
up. Yeah.
So 2 weeks old, you must have bottle fed him.
Yeah, we did.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
fantastic.
I have a picture of him, and my dad told him up. He's feeding him from the bottom.
That's great. So you must have a quite a strong bond with him.
Yeah, definitely. It's my guy.
What do you think about making him a team mascot?
I don't think anybody will fit in Blake. He's too big.
My last question, Joel. Outside of baseball, what are your career goals in life?
Okay. It's hard to picture anything for baseball, in life, but I have dreams and aspirations to become, just an entrepreneur. In terms of the music business, I want to be able to, because my cousin, my uncles, they all have a music background.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle's a producer.
Right.
So, and I have a lot of friends who I work with in school, and then on the team as well. And we do music all the time. So besides baseball, I would want to work on the new media department. Anything related to graphic designs, logos, public relations. So if anything, the ultimate goal is to probably open up my own business, graphic design business. Yeah.
That sounds interesting. Mr. Solano, I want to thank you for coming into the studio for this interview, and good luck with the rest of your regular season, throughout the playoffs, and in all of your future endeavors, on and off the field.
Thank you.
Well, that's it for now. I hope you join us at our next player profile of the week, where we plan to feature a veteran Knight center fielder, Kenjo Joseph. Thanks for joining us, and see you soon.
Well, that's it for this week in Knights Nation. Hope you enjoyed our show, and hope to see you in our next episode. Good night.